Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Arizona Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded at the 6. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Green, 39.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Set. Blue lining. Blue lining.
On play action, Rosen. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Rosen will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And now running right through it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down throw for Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and sneak it here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Accelerating, and off he goes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Set. Blue landing.
Shrugs him off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now Rosen looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Leopard. Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari Cooper with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Rosen. That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
They'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got this down to the 35. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Detroit!
They go back to the ground with Johnson. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. Gets past one man. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Hyde. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Mayfield on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Green.
Now it's Rosen. Being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, he's
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2. Here's Rosen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Looking deep for Demarius. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
No. Check. Patriots. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Detroit!
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Detroit!
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Rosen on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
To throw is Rosen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Detroit!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Lucky 56.
Right back to him on first down. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, here's Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On third down, Rosen. Screen play, Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Blue 90.
first down, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mayfield now on second down. That's Njoku over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Cooper was the intended target. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Walton. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Blue 90, blue 90.
To throw, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney!
Again, it's Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
And now it's Rosen looking, sliding out of the pocket. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage
right, now,
on 2nd and goal.
Lucky 56.
Now Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go!
A first down throw for Mayfield. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it with Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Underneath for Johnson. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Rosen will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen to throw again. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Rosen. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Rolling to his right. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That it's second down. TJ Carey right there in coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Here we go now.
He's back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time to get run off the clock.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. To throw is Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Detroit! Gone! Now let's go! Blue 90!
Rosen off the play action. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Detroit!
From the gun, it's Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing